All right, welcome. We are live here at Corbett Field in Minot for the final game of the baseball season. And we have over here in the white with red and gold lettering on the jerseys, the Kidder County. Actually, they don't have a team name in this particular game, so it's just Kidder County in the white jerseys with the maroon and goldish outlined letters and numerals. And over here, if they're here, I think they are, and we got LaMoure. So we got two teams with no nicknames, LaMoure and Kidder County. LaMoure there in the yellow with the yellowish gold with the green. And that sets up your championship game here at Corbett Field here in Minot. It's been a fantastic weekend, and considering that I personally live in the West Fargo area, it was a great decision to get up here to Minot. We avoided all those severe thunderstorms, and there's some tornadic activity back home. So, and we want to give our thanks to Brad Anderson for coming up here. He had to he has an early morning job tomorrow, so he had to leave a little bit earlier to get back home and get a nap in before going to his other job. So we certainly appreciate Brad coming up here and helping us out all summer long, and including that Kindred tournament back in a couple weeks ago. And everybody who's been involved with everything, whether you sponsored this tournament or sponsored a previous tournament or a previous game, we certainly appreciate your coverage. This weekend's coverage of the 2020 Independent State Class B Baseball Tournament has been brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Souris Valley Dental, Signal Realty, LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. This will be the final baseball game of the season, as you can see on your screen there. Our next game, we'll have about 2 weeks off, and then we'll be back at it on Thursday, August 20th, as the West Fargo Packers host their rivals from a few blocks south, the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, in a soccer matchup at 7 p.m. on August 20th. And then the football season will maybe kick off on the 21st. If it doesn't, then it will for certainly kick off on August 28th. We have a doubleheader. We'll have both games arrive at the same time. Kindred and Northern Cass, the Vikings and the Jaguars, and then the Cheyenne Mustangs and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders will square off on our doubleheader opening night of football, and then back to the soccer field for the Packers and the Rough Riders at 7 o'clock to kick off the month of September. All of our previous broadcasts are available on demand at our website, with the exception of this game here that's about to start. And here's your starters for LaMoure. All right, there's your starting lineup for LaMoure. We'll go through the starting lineups once again, tell you who's batting where and what position they're playing and all that good stuff. But first, the starting lineups for Kidder County coming up next.
And now for Kidder County, the non-starter, number 2, Blake Hawk. Number 3, Blake Chow. Number 17, Chase Larson. And number 19, Simon Hager.
Those are your non-starters, and here's the starters for Kidder County. Whether you're from LaMoure or you're from the towns that make up Kidder County, we thank you for joining us.
At catcher number 15, Parker Hager. At designated hitter, number 28, Karen Schmidt. At second base, number 4, Blake Pop. At center field, number 9, Ty Biesterfeld. Third baseman, number 13, Tony Thompson. In left field, number 7, Gage Pop. At first base, number 18, Jacob Nolan. Right fielder, number 23, Elijah Ballgigger. And at shortstop, number 1, Patrick Patel.
All right, we're going to turn down our crowd mic because that AC/DC song will get us banned worldwide, and we don't want the championship game to be banned worldwide. I do want to say this, though. I didn't get the name of the viewer. However, Brad Anderson forwarded this from me as he got the message from the viewer from Gwinner, North Dakota. If you're not sure where Gwinner's at, it's about 6 hours from Minot. It's a long way from here. We certainly appreciate you tuning in from Gwinner. But LaMoure baseball assistant coach Ben Holen got married last night to his wife Josie, and they planned it for this weekend, thinking that they were not going to have a Legion tourney, and, well, they're here now in the championship game. So, disappointed? Probably not that you're in the championship game, but congratulations to Ben and Josie, who got married last night. And, well, for the Ben and the family and friends of Ben and Josie, if you're not here tonight, we hope that you are tuning in watching. We want to thank that viewer from Gwinner, North Dakota, home of the Milner North Sergeant Bulldogs. If that helps you figure out where Gwinner is at, it's south of Lisbon by about 20, 30 minutes approximately, if you know where Lisbon, North Dakota is at. But it's a pretty long trek from here. So that'll bring us to conclude our pregame show and bring us to the top of the first inning. And the first pitch comes across for a ball at 7:57 p.m. to Alex Cleaver. And now he can make it 2 balls and no strikes here for Alex Cleaver. On the mound pitching is Jaden Rath. Parker Hager is behind the plate catching as the pitch comes in for another ball, and it's 3-0. You got Jacob Nolan at first base, Blake Pfaff at second, Patrick Pecto at shortstop, and Tommy Thompson at third. And it's 3 balls and a strike now to the batter, Alex Cleaver. Gage Puff in left, Elijah Fallgater in right, and Ty Biesterfeld, who pitched last night for Kidder County, is out in center field. And it's a full count now from Jaden Rath to Alex Cleaver at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch is in for ball 4, and we have our first runner on of the championship game here on Magnitude Sports between Kidder County and LaMoure. That'll bring up Jack Hansen. And the pitch. And that one comes in for a strike on the inside edge. It's 0-1. LaMoure won the championship in the Babe Ruth tournament at Kindred. Right here, live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. They're going to try and make it 2 for 2 for championships here, but Kidder County is definitely not going to make that one easy. Kidder County started out the quarterfinals with an exciting matchup against Garrison that took 10 innings to play. They would end up winning 4-3, and then they would defeat Langdon 6-3 in the semifinals to reach the championship tonight. LaMoure started things off with a 6-3 win over Hazen, then a 7-5 win last night over Renville County. Runner takes off for second, and the throw up to second is not going to be in time. Head first slide, and Alex Cleaver's in scoring position on the stolen base. Tournament coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds and United Community Bank, along with Propane Services in Mulhall and Hefty Seed Company. If you'd like a DVD copy of this championship game, you can go to our website at msportsnet.com And under the broadcast button, click on DVD. That one's getting deep to right. And that one is going all the way back to the warning track, and he was not able to make the grab. Coming into third and rounding third is Alex Cleaver, and he will score, and it's 1-0 LaMoure. And Jack Hansen is on with an RBI triple. Corbin Potts is the next batter here for LaMoure as they now lead 1-0. And the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. And that one's going to be grounded to short. They'll fire it over to first, and now back home, play at the plate. He is safe, and it's 2-0 LaMoure. We'll turn our crowd mic back up now that the music isn't playing anymore. So Corbin Potts with a triple, an RBI triple, and it's a quick 2-0 lead here for LaMoure. Matt Bierman is the batter now. No balls and a strike. You can make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one is going to left field. Right field, excuse me, and the catch is made for the out. And that's 2 away here for LaMoure, but they do have 2 runs across the plate. That'll bring up Landon Peel as Bierman pops out to right field. One ball, no strike. And that's grounded towards third. He'll pick it up, fire it over, and got it there in time for the ground out. That will end the top of the first inning. 2 runs. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tupperware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. 2 runs on a hit for LaMoure in the top half of the first. Now Kidder County comes up to bat. It'll be Jaden Rath, Parker Hager, and Taryn Schmidt. First 3 batters here on the mound for LaMoure is Rory Jensko. Behind the plate is Garrett Hebel, and then around the bases you got Landon Peel at first, Dalton Mackey at second, Corbin Potts the shortstop, Noah Peterson is at third, in the outfield James Sandness in left, Matt Bierman in right, Jack Hansen in center, and that one is going to be a ground out to first. A 4-3 ground out. And that brings up Parker Hager. And the first pitch to Hager is outside for a ball, 1-0. And now 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here is 1-1 the count here to Parker Hager. Taryn Schmidt is on deck. And the pitch is high for a ball, and it's 2-1. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Hefty Seed Company, Propane Services in Mulhall, United Community Bank, and Giant Sunflower Seeds, to name a few. They've brought you every single game of the tournament. This is game 12 of 12 of the 2020 Independent State B baseball tournament here from Corbett Field in Minot. Swing and a miss, and he will have to throw it up to first to complete the strikeout, and he does get there. Drop third strike. Parker Hager gets thrown out.
2 outs, brings up designated hitter number 28, Terrence Schmidt.
That brings up Terrence Schmidt. And right down the middle, barrels it down there for strike one to Terrence Schmidt. Once again, pitching is Roy Jensko. One ball, one strike, and swing and a miss. As it came to the outside, he chased it, paid the price. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now. Here to Terrence Schmidt. 2 away, bottom of the first. Grounder towards short. It's a hopper. It picks up, fires it over, and jumps up in the air, and that's to tag him out. That ends the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Time of the game, 8 minutes. It's the championship game. LaMoure 2, Kidder County 0. Back after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's the totals. 2 runs on the hit. That's it so far. Top of the second. And the batter is Garrett Hebel. And Hebel will ground that towards second. Picked it up, fires it over. 4-3 ground out. That's out number 1.
Brings up pitcher number 13, Rory Genskow.
Rory Jensko, and that one will be fouled away and nearly caught by his teammates in the dugout. Strike 1. And that one's going to right field. And getting underneath it for the catch is Foulgater.
Foulgater catches the pop-up, brings up.
That's 2 away now.
Manicki.
Dalton Mackey will step up to the plate now with 2 gone here in the top half of the second, with LaMoure leading 2-0. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Service Valley Dental, Signal Realty, and LaMoure Youth Baseball. That one is good for a strike, 0-1. Tournament coverage also brought to you by Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. That one is going as a base hit into right field. It'll be scooped up there by Foulgater as Mackey touches up on the base. And that is a hit for LaMoure. And that'll bring up James Sadness on the base hit here by Mackey. 2 runs on 2 hits now, and a runner on first. 2 away. Pitch will miss low for a ball, 1-0. 7th place went to Garrison. They defeated Hazen 10-2. The 5th place matchup went to Velva as they rallied to defeat Thompson after trailing and won 9-8. And our 3rd place matchup it was 5-0 in favor of Langdon over Renville County. And here now is the final baseball game of the season. 1-1 pitch, low to the outside, 2 balls and a strike. Our next coverage will start on August 20th for the fall sports season. We'll have the West Fargo Packers and the Cheyenne Mustangs in a high school soccer matchup. We'll also have some football for you. We're working on volleyball at the moment. We don't have any volleyball scheduled, but we're working on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first is Mackey. Swing and a miss. Sadness goes down as they leave 1 on base. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base through 1.5 to play. It's 2-0 in the championship game. Back after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
All right, strike 1 to Blake Foff as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning here. And now it's 0-2. And you couldn't ask for a more beautiful night here for a championship game here in Minot, Corbett Field. Right across the street from the zoo during quarterfinal round, you could hear some of the animals cheering on the teams here. At least we think that's what they were doing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's grounded. It's batted down by the third baseman, and he overran it. We'll see if they put that in as an error. I believe they will.
Coverage is first. Will bring up center fielder number 9, Ty Biesterfeld.
No, they're putting it on as a hit. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but Foff is on with an infield single. So runner on first now, and the batter is Ty Biesterfeld, who had a good night pitching for Kidder County yesterday against Renville County. Or check that, yesterday against Langdon is what I meant to say. It was LaMoure who played Renville County yesterday. Fouled away from 1 ball, 1 strike for Biesterfeld. And the pitch, and it's up high. Once again, pitching is Roy Jensko. Garrett Hebel is behind the plate. You got Landon Peel at first, Dalton Mackey at second, Corbin Potts at shortstop, Noah Peterson at third. And that one's fouled away to the third base coach for strike 2. In the outfield, James Sandness in left, Jack Hansen in center, and Mac Bierman in right field. Two-two to Biesterfeld, and that's up high, and it's a full count. Biesterfeld will see strike 3. Got him window shopping. He's down for out number 1 of the inning.
Out number 1 brings up third baseman number 13, Tommy Thompson.
That brings up the third baseman, Tommy Thompson. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds as Thompson fouls that one away for strike 1. Also brought to you by United Community Bank and Propane Services in Mulhall, along with Hefty Seed Company. Certainly appreciate all your support throughout the tournament. It's a championship game here of the Independent 2020 State Class B Baseball Tournament. That's a one-hopper that'll get by the shortstop into left field. Heading into third is Blake Poff. And now the throw, and he stumbled, and he has to get back to the base, and he will. If it wasn't for that stumble, Kidder County would be on the board right now.
Runners at second and third. Brings up left fielder, number 7, Gage Puff.
So runners on second and third. That one's fouled back. They did charge an error on the play. So that puts Blake Puff on third, Tommy Thompson on second. The batter, Gage Puff, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a pitch that came inside and jammed him up as he tried to, either had to miss it or make contact with the handle of the bat.
First baseman, number 18, Jacob Nolan.
Jacob Nolan steps up to the plate now. Runners on second and third with 2 away, and the pitch comes in for ball 1. And did he check his swing? They looked down at first. No, he called a strike, okay. Sometimes the strike call looks like he's pointing down to the first base official. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather, to name a few. Certainly appreciate their support as that pitch comes in for strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jacob Nolan. On deck is Elijah Fallgater, the right fielder. And the 1-2. Got it in there for a strike. We'll have to wait to see Fallgater. Kidder County will leave 2 on base. They also get 2 hits they get no hits in the inning. No runs and no hits. We'll double check that here in a moment, actually. Yeah, no, that's the correct numbers right there. We're back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
All right, there's your starting pitcher, Jaden Rath for Kidder County. As they trail 2-0 to LaMoure right now. LaMoure get those 2 runs in the top of the first on a very quick start here. And Rath will face Alex Cleaver as we return to the top of the order here for LaMoure. Cleaver was walked last time he was at the plate. And that first pitch comes in a little bit low for a ball, and it's 1-0. And that one's going to go out into the gap in right center, right behind the post. Kind of a bad position for that hit, but it's good for a single.
Center fielder, number 28, Jace Hansen.
And that'll bring up Jace Hansen. With the runner on first is Alex Cleaver. And LaMoure will tack on another hit. They have 3 hits now, compared to 2 for Kidder County. Kidder County with wins over Garrison and Langdon to reach this game. And that one's going to be popped up, going into center field and running it down and making the grab is Ty Biesterfeld.
Biesterfeld catches the pop-up and bring up shortstop number 10, Corbin Potts.
That brings up Corbin Potts. And up to second goes Cleaver. And he is safe. Or is he? Okay, yeah, he's just walking around, so he's safe there. Pitches 1 ball, no strike here to Potts. Potts, the only person to hit a home run in the Babe Ruth tournament that was held in Kindred. Of all the pitches, only 1 home run hit in that entire tournament, and it was this guy right here who hit it. If I remember correctly, he sent it to left field. In a game against Langdon, if I remember correctly. And the 2-1, swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Runner on second. And the 2-2 is going into shallow right, and right where the grass meets the dirt. Blake Puff and Jacob Nolan kind of collide there. But Nolan's able to make the catch for out number 2. That brings up Mac Bierman. That one's going to left field, and that will go over the head of the left fielder. Scoring is Alex Cleaver, and trying for third is Bierman. Bierman gets credit for an RBI double, and he advances to third on the air. Pitch comes inside for a ball. Landon Peel, another guy who played on the championship Babe Ruth team for LaMoure in the Kindred tournament. Pitch comes up high, and he staring down third there was Parker Hager. Keeping Bierman on base for the moment. 3 balls and no strikes. Showing bunt, pulls it back, and it's a strike, 3-1. Peel thought it was a walk. 2 away, runner on third, and the 3-1 pitch. And that is low for ball 4, and runners are on the corners. Now bring up the catcher, Garrett Hebel. He's 0 for 1 on a 4-3 ground out to second base on his last at bat. Runners on first and third, and the pitch comes in for a strike, 0-1. And 1 ball, 1 strike. And Rath will wind up for the 1-1, which comes inside and hits the edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. Once again, runners on. Landon Peel on first. Mac Bierman is on third. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung and fouled away down the first base line towards the concession stand, and it remains 1-2. And outside, ball 2. Runners stay at their respective bases. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on. He got 2s across the board here for LaMoure. Jaden Rass sets, delivers the pitch low on a full count at 3-2. Once again, you got Landon Peel on first, and you got Mac Bierman on third, and now the bases are loaded on a walk to Garrett Ebel. That brings up Rory Jensko. So bases loaded. Jensko flied out to Fallgater in right field on his. And that is going to be lined out into right field. Scoring is Bierman. Rounding third from second is Peel. And it is 5-0 LaMoure here in the top of the third with 2 outs. And that'll leave runners on the corners. Runners on second and third with the stolen base. No balls and a strike, make it 1 ball, 1 strike, and Mackey will tell Peel to stay where he's at. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away, runners on second and third, a base hit could make it 7-0. And that one's going to be popped up. Foul territory, and making a run for it is the catcher, and he will catch it. The catcher catches it. How about that? Parker Hager. And that brings us to the end of the third. They'll leave 2 stranded on base. And they get 2 more hits. 5 runs on 5 hits. They've committed 1 error, and they've left 3 on base as we go to the top of the fourth after this break here. Now check that. We go to the bottom of the third. Should have been that button there. Right after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather, Pendleton jackets, and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they can. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the third. The batter is Elijah Fallgater. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Henson's Fur and Leather, Gooseneck Implement, Western Agency, and Giant Sunflower Seeds, among others. 2-1, misses, and it's 3-1. And that'll be a walk for Elijah Fallgater, and that'll bring up the new batter.
Brings up pitcher number 5, Jaden Rath.
Jaden Rath. Pitch comes in for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Jaden Rath, who grounded out on his last at-bat, last plate appearance. Pitch comes low. I'll knot things up here at 1-1 as the train comes through the background. Train noise brought to you by Canadian Pacific Railroad, or whatever the name of that railroad company is up here. I don't live in this part of the state, so I apologize to if anybody from that railroad company is watching and I got it wrong. And the pitch. Just missed the strike zone. That knocks it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jensko with the 2-2, and it's hit the third. Up to second, and they will not get the throw over to first. So that's 1 out. So Rath will reach base on a fielder's choice. As Fallgater gets 6-4 on the force out at second. No balls and a strike now for Parker Hager, who's thrown out on a drop third strike on his last trip to the plate. Runner takes off for second, bunted foul. So Jaden Rath will have to retreat 90 feet back to the original base. And it's 0-2 now here to Parker Hager. Taryn Schmidt is on deck with 1 away. Well, Kidder County has been down in I think both their games. Matter of fact, yeah, they were trailing Langdon 3-0 yesterday, and they scored 6 in the bottom of the 6th. And at one point, I think Garrison had a 3-1 lead over Kidder County, if memory serves me correctly, and they would come back and tie it at 3 in the 4th or 5th inning. Throw up to second. That's going to be close. No, he's safe.
That'd be a strikeout for Hager. Stolen base for Fallgater. Brings up number 28, designated hitter, Terrence Schmidt.
So that's 2 outs now. And Darren Schmidt is the batter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Jaden Rath up to second. Schmidt grounded out on his last trip to the plate. And a strike is called. Once again, pitching is Rory Jensko. Behind the plate is Garrett Evil. Peel at first, Mackey second, Potts shortstop, Peterson at third. And a strikeout. The outfield later. Now we're at the end of the 3rd. Now we're there. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. And we'll return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather Pendleton jackets and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back. 3 complete and a 5-0 lead here for LaMoure in the championship game of the Independent 2020 State B Baseball Tournament here at Corbett Field in Minot. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Pro Paint Services in Mohall, Citizens State Bank in Mohall, and Hefty Seed Company, among others, including Soros Valley Dental and Signal Realty. James Samness is the leadoff batter here for LaMoure, and he takes the pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Once again, Jaden Rath, your starting pitcher. Parker Hager behind the plate catching. 1-1 the count now as the pitch comes across for a strike. You got Jacob Nolan at first, Blake Puff at second, Patrick Pechtel at shortstop, Tommy Thompson at third. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to James Samness. And that one's popped up, fouled away, and it'll remain 1-2. That's 50 pitches for Jaden Rath now, according to my numbers. 31 strikes and 19 balls. In the outfield, Gage Puff in left, Elijah Fallgater in right, and Ty Biesterfeld in straightaway center. And that'll be a strikeout for Jaden Rath on Sandness.
We'll bring up designated hitter number 2, Alex Cleaver.
That brings up Alex Cleaver, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single to right. That one's going to be popped up. Chance for the catcher. No, he'll hit the. He'll attempt to catch as it comes off the downward angled backdrop. Overhang is what I meant to say. No runners on, 1 away, and an 0-1 count here for Alex Cleaver on the fouled away pitch, who's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single to right. And he stares that one down as it crosses the plate on the outer edge for strike 2. LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, Henson's Fur and Leather also bringing you tournament coverage this weekend here of the 2020 Independent State Class B Baseball Tournament from Corbett Field in Minot. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch inside edge, got him.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Ralph brings up center fielder number 28, Jace Hansen.
All right, so it's Jace Hansen. Have a Jack Hansen on the lineup too, at least I thought we did. Okay, we just looked at the program and it is Jace, so. I'm gonna make an edit here in my scorebook, correct the spelling of his name, and from this point forward, we'll call him Jace Hansen. 1 ball and 1 strike. He tripled to right center on his last trip to the plate, and this one's gonna be a hopper towards second. Underhand flip, not in time. I don't think it was. No, he is safe. Now going to the books is a hit.
Single for Jace Hansen will bring up shortstop number 10, Corbin Potts.
Now bring up Corbin Potts. Corbin Potts tripled and a fly out. And that pitch will be a pass ball. Runner moving up is Hansen to second, standing on the. I want to rethink that here. Yes, we will record it as a pass ball. And now Hansen will advance to third. It's a tough one. Wild pitch, pass ball. It's kind of right on the edge. It was off the outer edge of the catcher's mitt. And there's another throw that goes kind of wild. And Jace Hansen was at first when the count was 3-0. And now he's at second with the count 3-0. And then he's at third with the count 3-0, and now it's the count's 3-1. A 5-pitch walk for Corbin Potts. Brings up Mac Bierman. Bierman, the right fielder, with runners on the corners on first and third. And 2 away. And this is where LaMoure has done their damage with 2 outs on the board. And that one fouled down the third base line. It'll be 0-1. 2 runs in the top of the first, 3 runs in the top of the third, and now we're in the top of the fourth. And a base hit could put one across as well. We'll see if Corbin Potts takes off from first or not here on either this pitch or the next pitch. And that one is going to be popped up and fouled away as well. 0-2. Still runners on the corners. Corbin Potts on first, and on third, you got Jace Hansen. 0-2, and Rath will wind up and deliver that pitch, and it's up high and misses for a ball. 1-2. LaMoure struck first with 2 in the top of the first. They got 3 more in the top of the third, and they're looking to strike here in the top of the fourth as well. 2 away, that one's up high, and Bierman had to duck down, and that'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2s across the board for LaMoure. Last time I said that, they scored some runs. Hopefully I'm not jinxing anything here. Not that we're cheering for one team or the other. That kind of came out wrong. I apologize. That's not how I meant to have it come out. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's ripped into left field. That will score Jace Hansen from third and move Corbin Potts up to second on the RBI single by Bierman.
First baseman, number 9, Landon Peel.
It is now 6-0, and Landon Peel steps up to the plate. Nobody covering first. There's Bierman, had a huge leadoff, probably the biggest leadoff of the tournament on first. There he is, not quite as large as that first one that wasn't on camera. That one's going to center field, and Biesterfeld makes the catch. That brings us to the middle of the fourth. LaMoure will leave 2 stranded on base. They'll get 2 more hits in the inning, and they have 6 runs on 7 hits and 1 error, and they've left 5 on base. Back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
All right, going to the bottom of the fourth. The first pitch comes in for strike 1 to Blake Puff, who's 1 for 1 with an infield single. And that one's going to be hit to short and throw over to first is good for the out on a 6-3 if you're recording at home. Ty Biesterfeld is at the plate now. Now don't count Kidder County out of this yet. They're like pool sharks. They play with you and then they score late and take the lead and win. That's what they did in the first game against Garrison in the 10-inning walk-off win. And that is exactly what they did to Langdon yesterday. They trailed 3-0 going into the bottom of the 6th, where they would pop 6 in and win the game by the final score of 6-3. So just because they're down 6 right now doesn't mean that that's going to be our final score. That's a nice grab there by Jensko to fire it over for the 1-3 ground out on Biesterfeld.
Number 13, Tommy Thompson.
Tommy Thompson singled to left field last time he was at the plate. He's going to go towards third again and fires it across the diamond. And did he get it there in time? He did. No runs, no hits, no errors as we go to the end of the fifth, or into the fourth, excuse me. It is 6-0. LaMoure leads in the State B Championship game here at Corbett Field in Minot on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Surrey Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Surrey Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Surrey Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. All right, there's your totals through 4 as we head to the top of the fifth. Garrett Hebel, Rory Jensko, and Delton Matkey, batters 6, 7, and 8. For LaMoure here as the pitch comes across for ball 1. As we go now to the top of the fifth.
No one catches the foul ball for out number 1. We'll bring up pitcher number 13, Rory Genskow.
So Hebel will pop out on a soft pop out to first for the first out. And that pitch will hit the corner for a strike, going 1. Jaden Rath, I have him down for 71 pitches right now. That's pitch 72 in for ball 1, 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And a 6-0 lead for LaMoure here as that one will pop into the turf. That's good for ball 2. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Hansen's Fur and Leather, Gooseneck Implement, and Western Agency, and LaMoure Youth Baseball, among others. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rath with the pitch, and that's going to right field. Foul territory. First baseman will watch it go out of play as it bounces on the netting and rolls all the way back down to the field of play. And that one's going towards right field. And right behind the post there over the second baseman, it dropped for a hit. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about the post. I can't move those out of the way as much as I wish I could. That brings up Dalton Mackey with a runner on first. And the pitch comes across for a ball, 1-0. That one's going to left field. And the catch is made by the left fielder, Gage Puff.
Gage Puff with the catch there for out number 2. We'll bring up left fielder number 4, James Sandness.
So Mackey flies out to left. Once again, the runner on first is Jensko. 1 ball, no strike to James Sandness, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking. 2 runs in the top of the second, 3 in the top of the third, 1 in the top of the fourth. And that one's going to right field. And the catch will be made by Fallgater. And that will bring us to the middle of the fifth. We can tack on another hit here for LaMoure. And those are your numbers. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. If you're looking for gifts for any occasion, Henson's Fur and Leather has many unique one-of-a-kind items sure to please. From Native American-made painted skulls, carved antler art, and many fur items, including hats, mittens, earmuffs, scarves, and more. Stop in and see for yourself. Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza in Minot. There's your numbers. And that was going to be hit now into left center. And the catch is made.
We'll bring up first baseman, number 18, Jacob Nolan.
I want to thank the individual who messaged us on Facebook. I'm not sure if you're watching the live version of this game or not, but we did make that correction between Jack and Jace. So we did make that correction. If you are not watching the live version, then please hit the live button on the bottom left corner of your video there. 2 balls and no strikes to James Sandness. 0 for 2, strikeout and a strikeout. 1 swinging, 1 looking. Check that, wrong batter. I was looking at the other lineup. That was the last batter in the top of the 5th for LaMoure. This is Gage Puff. Check that, Jacob Nolan. And Nolan's gonna reach first.
Nolan will reach first base and bring up his fielder, number 23, Elijah Fallgater.
Elijah Fallgater, the right fielder, was walked last time he was at the plate. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner.
Simon Hager, pinch runner at first base.
For Jacob Nolan. Simon Hager, the runner at first. It's got him written into our scorebook. Six runs on 8 hits here for LaMoure. And the pitch. Oh, missed to the outside for a ball, 1-0 to Elijah Fallgater. Once again, the runner on first is Simon Hager. And that one's going out into center field, and that will drop for a base hit. That'll move the runner from first, Hager, up to second on the single by Fallgater. Third hit of the game here for Kidder County, and he got hit by that one. That'll load the bases. That was Jaden Raft who got hit by the pitch there, and that brings up Parker Hager. And now we'll have a visit to the mound here for LaMoure.
Mound visit for LaMoure.
We'll take a quick timeout here and be back in 15 seconds.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fifth. Conference on the mound has come to a completion, and Parker Hager the batter. And the pitch is low for ball one. Hager 0 for 2. Thrown out on a drop third strike, and then he struck out looking on his second trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strike here. Jensko on the mound, winds up and delivers, and swung on off the handle of the bat into the glove of the shortstop, Corbin Potts.
Ball is caught by shortstop number 10, Corbin Potts. We're up number 2. Designated hitter number 23, 8, Terrence Schmidt.
Bases remain loaded now for Terrence Schmidt. Pitch comes in for a strike, 0-1. Terrence Schmidt's also 0 for 2. Ground out to second and a strikeout swing. And there's a strike 2 on a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Couple minutes shy of the 1 hour mark of the ball game here. That one's going to be popped up, and it'll be picked up there by Jensko. He'll fire it over to first for the 1-3 out. Little hopper back to Jensko. 1-3 ground out if you're scoring at home. And that brings us to the end of the fifth. I'm not sure how the run got on the board there, but they did not score a run. It is 6-0 in favor of LaMoure. 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. Check that. That should be 6 left on base. And those are your numbers as we go to the fourth here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
All right, we're back at the top of the 6th here. That one's going to be fouled away down the third baseline. And it's 0-2 to Alex Cleaver, the batter. 1 for 2, a walk, a single, and a strikeout as we hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game here. LaMoure leading 6-0 over Kidder County in the 2020 State Independent Class B Baseball Championship game here at Corbett Field in Minot. And that one's fouled away deep right field, and a little kid in a red shirt way back there now has a souvenir with a couple of his friends. One ball, 2 strikes, and that's down the third baseline and just barely foul. Skip to the left of the third base bag, about 2 inches before the bag. Otherwise, it would have been fair. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. And that one's going to center field. And it'll be the shortstop, Patrick Pechtel, making the catch.
Caught by shortstop number 1, Patrick Pechtel.
Pechtel, excuse me. Apologize to the Kidder County fans, so have that right and go moving forward from here.
Up the bat, center fielder number 28, Jace Hansen.
That brings up Jace Hansen, who's 2 for 3. He tripled on an RBI, I think it was an RBI triple anyway, down to deep right center, and then a fly out and an infield single. A questionable one that maybe should have been an error on Kidder County. That one's going to deep left. That one is hit well, and that one's going all the way to the wall. It'll be a ground rule double as it hops over the wall. So Jace Hansen up to second on a ground rule double on a well-hit ball to right center field. It dropped right around the warning track area there where the warning track meets the grass, and then it hopped over the KX News sign there. Oh. Corbin Potts, the batter now, 1 for 2 with a triple, a fly out, and a walk. And now the pickoff attempt at second. Jace Hansen remains safe at the bag. No balls and 1 strike, at least I think anyway. Yep, no balls and 1 strike. We'll make that adjustment there. And that one's hit up high to left field. That one all the way back to the warning track behind the post. You can't see him, but he made the catch. Nothing I can do about that post. I apologize for that. That brings up Mac Bierman. As Corbin Potts will fly out to deep left to Gage Puff. Hansen remains on second. Bierman fouls it away down the third base line for a strike. He's 2 for 3. A fly out to right, a double to left, and a single to left. Now no balls and a strike here for the batter, Mac Bierman. And that one's fouled away down the first base line and out of play. 0-2. 9 hits so far here for LaMoure in this game. 1 hit shy of the double-digit mark. And that will miss for a ball, 1-2. 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and they have left 6 on base. LaMoure, no runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They have also left 6 on base so far. And that's grounded foul towards third again. And it'll remain 1-2. Or check that, it'll become 2-2, excuse me. As it was 2-1 prior to that. My numbers say Jaden Rath is tossing pitch 90 right here. And that one goes outside, and taking off for third is Hansen. He's in standing.
Hansen stole base.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jace Hansen on third. And the pitch from Jaden Rath. He'll wind up and deliver. Payoff, and that's grounded towards past the shortstop. It'll be an RBI single for sure. And that will score Jace Hansen. And that brings up Landon Peel. So LaMoure strikes again here in the top of the 6th to make it 7-0. Courtesy runner at first will be number 16, and that is, let's go, Tate Mart. Tate Mart will be the courtesy runner at first. And the pickoff attempt on Mart at first is not in time, as Tate Mart's back successfully. Still no pitches here to Landon Peel. 0 for 2, fly out, walk, and a fly out. And that one will miss up high for ball 1 to Landon Peel. Peel, batter number 5 in the lineup with 2 away. If he can reach base, Garrett Hebel would be the next batter that we would see. That one's fouled away down the first base line. That'll level the count at a ball and a strike, 1-1. Slight pause in the action to retrieve that ball. Every time it's fouled up, if it doesn't go over, it rolls back down to the field on a downward slanted overhang, which is right underneath. We're kind of like, if I look straight up from where I'm at, we're right at the point of the triangle. It's either gonna roll back onto the field or roll into the parking lot behind us, one of the two. Swing and a miss there by Landon Peel. And that will do it for the top of the 6th. We go to the middle of 6 now. We'll add one more hit here for LaMoure. 7 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They've left a total of 7 on base. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather, Pendleton jackets, and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. All right, and the first pitch is going out into right field. And it'll be caught by the second baseman. 7-0 LaMoure here in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch comes across for a strike to the batter. Double check that here. Ty Biesterfeld, as is Blake Puff, who flied out to the second baseman. Ty Biesterfield 0 for 2, struck out looking, and a ground out to the pitcher on a 1-3. He reached for it, took the swing, paid the price, and it's a strike, 1-2. And that'll be caught by Jensko, the pitcher, for out number 2 of the inning. That pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0. Tommy Thompson, the batter, 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Broadcast coverage brought to you by LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, Henson's Fur and Leather, Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, and Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. As that one will drop, and they'll fire it up the first for the out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Or we go to the top of the 7th, I meant to say. It is 7-0 LaMoure. And they're up to bat to see if they can put some more on the board here and make it a little bit more difficult for Kidder County in the bottom of the 7th. But first, Kidder County will have to deal with LaMoure in the top of the 7th when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
109 pitches.
Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather Pendleton jackets and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. All right, first pitch is a ground out to second by Tommy. Check that. Garrett Hebel was the batter who grounded out on that first pitch at the top of the seventh. And now Rory Jenskow. That one's going to center field. And drifting to right center, making the catch, is the right fielder, Fallgater.
Second baseman, number 3. Pinch hitter, number 32, Weston Klein.
And that one's fair down the third baseline. I do not have number 32 in my roster for LaMoure. I'm not sure who hit the ball there. But whoever it was, he took the place of Dalton Mackey in the ace spot in the lineup. And we'll have a courtesy runner, and that will be Dalton Mackey, who comes back in to courtesy run for the batter who took his place. Zach Theolgis. Thank you very much, Kimberly. I appreciate that. That was Zach Theolgis who earned number 32, according to one of our viewers. And now Dalton Mackey will come in for Zach Theolgis to run on second. And that brings up James Sandness. And Sandness will see the pitch pop up for a ball, and moving to third is Mackey. So LaMoure gets another runner 90 feet away from home with 2 balls and no strikes and 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Kidder County will have a chance in the bottom of the 7th, and they've come up big in the bottom half of innings as well.
That was his last pitch. He is at 120 for the day.
That pitch comes across for a strike. And it's 3 balls and a strike now to James Sandness. Sandness with the runner on third is Mackey. And that pitch comes across for a strike, and it's a full count now to Sandness with Alex Cleaver, the scheduled batter, on deck. He'd be top of the order here for LaMoure if he can reach base, and he does. Runners on the corners on the walk. That'll bring up the top of the order, Alex Cleaver, and now we'll have a trip to the mound here for Kidder County. And it looks like that'll do it for Jaden Rath. And coming in now is Tommy Thompson to pitch. So pitching change, breaking the action. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, top of the 7th, runners on the corners, first and third. It's Dalton Mackey on third and James Sandness on first. Your new pitcher is Tommy Thompson. As Jaden Rath has reached his pitch limit for the day at 120. You're allowed 120 in a day and 100, I believe it is, and 135 in the tournament. And he exceeded the 120 mark as he's allowed to finish the batter who is at bat. He ends the day with 122, or 121, excuse me, according to my numbers. 1 ball, 1 strike, and this is Cleaver fouling it away down the third base line, and it'll remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cleaver 1 for 3, the walk, a single, a strikeout, and a flyout. In that order on his trips to the plate today. 1 hour and 18 minutes, time of the ball game. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. So 2 more left on base for LaMoure for a total of 9. And that brings us to the middle of the 7th. Last chance for Kidder County. They need to come up big. They've done it twice in this tournament. Can they do it again? It's a big question mark. We'll see what happens when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. First pitch is a swing and a miss by Gage Puff, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeout swingings. 2 strikeouts, both of them swinging is what I meant to say. And a barehanded grab by Garrett Hebel, but it's going to go into the books as I fouled away pitches. I believe it bounced off the turf, but I was looking down, so I missed the play. And the 0-2 pitch comes across on the outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jensko, I have him down with 78 pitches now. And that one will miss to the outside. Evens things up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 is down the middle, strikeout looking. Now it's Jacob Nolan. So 1 out. They need 7 runs with 2 outs to work with. Swing and a miss, strike 1. If they get 8, they would win it. And that would be a pretty dramatic way to win it here. But right now it's been all LaMoure, and they're definitely in the driver's seat to pick up state championships here on Magnitude Sports in both the Babe Ruth tournament and the independent Class B tournament. That will be a grounder. That'll be right back towards Jensko. He'll fire it over to first for the out.
We'll bring up right fielder number 23, Elijah Fallgater.
Elijah Fallgater's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single to center field, and now it's do or die time here for Kidder County. They have a lot of work to do with only 1 out to work with. Jensko's first pitch misses inside and low for a ball, 1-0. Jaden Rath is on deck. It'd be the top of the order. That's going to be bounced towards short, and he'll fire it over for the win, and the championship goes to LaMoure. A 6-3 ground out wins it, 3 up, 3 down for Kidder County, and they get blanked by LaMoure. 7 runs on a total of 11 hits. 1 error and 9 left on base. No runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 6 left on base for Kidder County, as LaMoure will win the 2020 Independent State B Baseball Tournament. We'll turn down our crowd mic a little bit here, because that song will get us a warning email from YouTube, so we apologize for that, but we want to stay on the air as long as possible. So it's been a fun tournament here. We'll keep it here before we take our post-game break here for the award ceremony. If you haven't seen the trophy, which is on our Facebook page, you will see it live here on Magnitude Sports in a couple of moments. LaMoure struck first with 2 in the top of the second. They would hold Kidder County obviously scoreless in the bottom of the first. Let's try that. Let's start over here. LaMoure strikes first with 2 in the top of the first. Neither team would score in the second inning of play. And then LaMoure would get 3 more in the top of the third, tack on 1 more in the top of the fourth. No runs by either team in the fifth, 1 in the top of the sixth from LaMoure, and no runs in the top of the seventh from LaMoure. And there's that trophy I was telling you about. That will be awarded to LaMoure here in a moment or two. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer.
State North Dakota Class B Independent League plaque.
Kidder County had an amazing tournament here. They just fell a little bit short in the championship game. Picked up a walk-off win in 10 innings against Garrison. They would come from behind from Langdon, down 3-0, score 6 in the bottom of the 6th to win the semifinal 6-3. And then they just didn't quite have enough gas in the tank.
The championship game, shield player of the game,
Rory Jenskow will be named the player of the game here for LaMoure. So that's a huge trophy, and I don't know if they have, I don't know if they put that in the high school for Summer Legion Baseball / Babe Ruth / Independent / whatever it's referred to this year, or if that it goes in a separate spot for LaMoure Summer Legion, Babe Ruth, etc. baseball. But that is one big trophy. There's no doubt about it. I've been to a lot of high schools who have a lot of awards and trophies and display cases, and I can tell you this. That trophy would not fit in any of the display cases at any of the high schools that I have visited. And I haven't visited them all, but I've visited a lot of them. And congratulations goes out to LaMoure as they pick up the win 7-0 here over Kidder County. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we'll wrap up this broadcast here and give you a preview of what's coming up for fall sports, as this is our last game of the summer season. We'll have about 19 days off, I believe. No, check that. 11 days off. We have a game on August 20th. We'll tell you more about it after this break. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back. As that's the button I meant to hit. There we go. Welcome back as LaMoure blanks Kidder County here in the championship game. 7-0. You see the numbers on the scoreboard in the background there as LaMoure, as their fans, as LaMoure poses for pictures from their numerous fans that have pretty much surrounded them, and it looks like they're using the zoom on their camera to maintain social distancing. We're gonna do something here. Just trust me on this one here. If I zoom in slowly, it shouldn't be blurry, I hope. We'll keep it right about there. That's one thing we've learned over the tournament here. And once again, I personally want to thank you, as Brad Anderson had to leave and go back for his job at 4 a.m. all the way back in Fargo. So we let him go after the third place game. And that meant I was all alone to do this championship game, which is not the scenario I wanted to do. But I had a little bit of help on scoreboard and stuff like that. But I had to do everything else on my own. So maybe a couple of the camera miscues, that's my bad. And I certainly apologize for those miscues. But hope you enjoyed the broadcast anyway. Hope you enjoyed the tournament, which was brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Souris Valley Dental, Signal Realty, LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. They all pitched in and helped made these broadcasts possible, and we didn't really have a whole lot of problem with reaching out to people. And also a big thank you to Savacool. I'm drawing a blank on her. Andrea Savacool and Bart, who helped organize this whole tournament. Matter of fact, they helped organize the entire summer baseball season. And that's how this tournament came together. It all started with them a few months ago, and they helped us reach out to a few of the sponsors here in the Minot area to help make this broadcast coverage possible, and we certainly appreciate their efforts, and we look forward to working with each and every one of those sponsors in the future here. As you know, we are based out of West Fargo, so we cover a lot of the eastern teams. We occasionally get out into the western side of the state. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Magnitude Sports. And you can also watch the games on your home TV if your TV has the YouTube app on it. You can follow us on Twitter at MSportsNet Live. You can search us on Facebook and like us and follow us there by searching for Magnitude Sports on Facebook, or you can email us at msportsnetlive@gmail.com. Final score again, 7-0 in favor of LaMoure. That's the button I'm looking for there. That was so this game here will be available for an on-demand replay. So if you missed it and you don't want to give away the final score, you can send them to our website to find out, and so they can watch the game for themselves, including the 72 viewers who watch the game live, and I'm sure a whole bunch of you will watch it on demand as well. We've had plenty of views on all the games this weekend. We've even had a few that hit the over the 1,000 mark, so we certainly appreciate that. If you have an interest in purchasing the championship game on DVD, all you have to do is go to msportsnet.com. On the menu bar, you'll see the broadcast button. Then you hover over that, click on DVD, and then you can. There will be information there on how you can purchase this game on DVD if that is of interest to you. And once again, this is our last broadcast of the summer. We do have a little bit of our fall sports schedule put together. We'll be back on August 20th for a soccer matchup between rivals West Fargo and Cheyenne, the Packers and the Mustangs. Rivals from, I guess you could say, central West Fargo and southern West Fargo, however you want to look at it. And then our first football broadcast is pending on August 21st. If that one doesn't work out, we'll start football season off with a doubleheader between the Kindred Vikings and the Northern Cass Jaguars and the Cheyenne Mustangs and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders on Friday, August 28th. And then we'll kick off the month of September with another soccer matchup between the West Fargo Packers and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. So we'd love to get out to the western side of the state, and we do have plans to we're working on a plan right now to cover a team out of Bismarck. We won't tell you who, just in case it doesn't work out. But we're working on that, and we'd love to get up here into the Minot area as well if things work out over the next year or two or so, something like that. So we certainly hope that you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, you can find us online on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. And your final score, 7-0. LaMoure blanks Kidder County in the 2020 Independent State B Championship game. 7 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 9 left on base. Kidder County, no runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 6 left on base. And that will wrap it up from Minot, from Corbett Field, for Mike, for Brad Anderson, for Janice, for myself, Mike Mason. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you here in a couple of weeks with a soccer matchup between the West Fargo Packers and the Cheyenne Mustangs. 7 o'clock on, I forget to let me look here. Let's pull that up again. 7 o'clock on Thursday, August 20th. The Packers and the Mustangs live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.